Christy, what's the campaign about and why launch it now?
Good morning, Gemma. So this is essentially part two of Tourism Australia's Come and Say G'day campaign. And it's all about reminding the world that Australia is open, it's friendly and, let's face it, a bit quirky. So it's going to be rolled out across 5 key markets, including the United States, United Kingdom, India, China and Japan, through commercials on TV, YouTube and social media. So this campaign differs from what Tourism Australia has done in the past, in that each advertising campaign has been individualised according to the country that it's going to roll out in. So in the United States, viewers are going to see conservationist Robert Irwin hooning across sand dunes in South Australia, where he comes across an American tourist in distress who's just had his mobile phone stolen by an emu, because as we know, these things can happen in the outback. We've also got British television chef Nigella Lawson. She's pictured in the Margaret River in Western Australia holding a long lunch with friends. One of the guests holds up an enormous prawn on a tong and says, "Throw another shrimp on the barbie," which is met with a rebuke, "Mate, we call them prawns here in Australia." Now, of course, that's a reference to Paul Hogan's campaign that rolled out across the world back in 1984 when he invited international tourists to come down and throw a shrimp on the barbie. So there's a lot of nostalgia in here. There's a lot of g'days. There's a lot of mates. And the tourism researchers that I've been speaking to and the academics say that these campaigns really do work. A lot of baby boomers would have remembered Hogs back in the day, inviting people to come down under. Now, Tourism Australia is a federally funded group. It's funded by the taxpayer, and they're all about attracting tourists, international tourists, down to Australia. They've put out many advertising campaigns over the years. They've enlisted the help of Thor, aka Chris Hemsworth, in one ad, and who can forget Lara Bingle's infamous "Where the bloody hell are you" campaign. That campaign was actually banned in the United Kingdom for a little while due to its language. But as I say, it's all about attracting tourists down under. We know that they bring in billions and billions of dollars into the Australian economy each year.
Well, on that, how are international visitor numbers going, and are we close to a full recovery?
Yeah, so I've been looking at Tourism Research Australia figures, and they crunch Australian Bureau of Statistic figures. And what we know is that there were 7.7 million international visits to Australia in the year to March. That's actually an 11% increase on the previous year. So there has been a recovery. We're still not where we were pre-COVID. Of course, international borders closed down for those 2 years, and that had a significant impact on the industry and has done for many years now. But the forecasts are looking good. The Federal Tourism Minister, Don Farrell, held a press conference in Canberra a short time ago, and he was talking about the projected figures that they're hoping that we see 10 million visitors to Australia next year, and growing to 11.8 million in 2029. So look, this campaign is a big moment for Australia's tourism brand. It's one that, as I say, leans right into the cliches unapologetically. But hey, Gemma, if Robert Irwin rescuing an American tourist in distress in the sand dunes in South Australia, who's just had his mobile phone stolen by an emu, works, why not?
Yeah, why not? National Tourism reporter Christy Sexton-McGrath there in Cairns. Thank you.